हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पर स्वागत है। आज हम लोग देखेंगे बीसीसीएल अकाउंटेंट का क्वेश्चंस एंड उनके आंसर। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। पूर्ण चंद्रमा होता है, फुल मून अकर्स, कब होता है? व्हेन अर्थ कम्स बिटवीन सन एंड द मून, जब पृथ्वी सूर्य एवं चंद्रमा के मध्य आता है। इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा दर्द की बूंदे या गैस के बुलबुलों के गोलाकार होने का कारण क्या होता है? तो इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा पृष्ठ तनाव। द लिक्विड ड्रॉप्स और गैस बबल्स आर ऑलवेज spherical due to surface tension. The branch of biology that deals with the study of fungi is called mycology. The Higgs boson particle, which was discovered by scientists, is also known as God particle. Okay. The Constitution of India was adopted on 26 November 1949. Okay. The book titled Forge Your Future has been authored by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Rover's cuff is associated with football. Who is the cabinet minister of railways in 16th Lok Sabha? Mr. Suresh Prabhu. The governor of a state is appointed by President of India. Hirakund Dam has been built on the river of Mahanadi to provide opportunities of education to the child, or as the case may be, war between the age of 6 and 14 years is a fundamental duty under Indian Constitution. 2015 ICC Cricket World Cup was hosted by ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, वेस्ट इंडीज। तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया और न्यूजीलैंड दोनों के द्वारा होस्ट किया गया था। पीवी सिंधु इज रिलेटेड टू विच इज बैडमिंटन। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग मुस्लिम रूलर्स रिमेन्ड इन द कैप्टिविटी ऑफ हिज सन? तो इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा शाहजहां। रिवर लूनी ड्रेन्स इनटू रेन ऑफ कच्छ। हु इज द प्रेजेंट गवर्नर ऑफ द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया? उस समय के रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया कौन थे? रघुराम राजन। ओके। हु वाज द पॉलिटिकल गुरु ऑफ महात्मा गांधी? गोपाल कृष्ण गोखले इसका सही आंसर है। विच बॉन इज द लार्जेस्ट बॉन इन ह्यूमन बॉडी? फेमर। विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द हाइएस्ट इन रैंक? एडमिरल इसका सही आंसर है। अ साइकिलिस्ट while turning around a curved road leans inward. By doing so, which force he is providing himself which enables to take run? इसका सही आंसर है सेंट्रीपेटल फोर्स, केंद्राभिसारी बल। अब हम लोग यहाँ डोमेन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है अकाउंटेंट के। ड्यू पेंट एनालिसिस डील्स विथ एनालिसिस ऑफ प्रॉफिट। XYZ Limited has earned 8% return on total asset of rupees 50 lakh and has a net profit of 5%. Find out the sales of firm. Okay, इसका राइट आंसर 80 lakh. Which of the following assumes constant KD and KE? तो इसका सही आंसर क्या है? नेट इनकम अप्रोच। बीटा बी ऑफ रिस्क फ्री इन्वेस्टमेंट इज 0. Expected return on the market is 16% and risk free rate is 6%. Which of the following project be accepted? तो इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा बीटा 0.50 ए का और रिटर्न 11.5%। ये सही आंसर है। डिविडेंड पे आउट रेशियो इज DPS डिवाइडेड बाई EPS हो जाएगा इसका सही आंसर. अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 9 इज रिलेटेड विद रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्निशन. If there is any balance in the capital reduction account after writing all the accumulated losses, then the same is transferred to capital reserve account. हो जाएगा सही आंसर. Activity based costing use the term cost driver. What is this? An activity which generates a cost. सही आंसर हो जाएगा. Which of the following is not benefit not benefit not a benefit likely to arise from the implementation of a just in time costing system? A reduction in प्रोडक्शन डिले एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ स्टॉक आउट. इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कॉस्ट इज लाइकली टू बी द मिनिमम प्राइस चार्ज फॉर अ स्पेशल ऑर्डर. वेरिएबल कॉस्ट हो जाएगा. ओके. द बजट दैट इज प्रेजेंटेड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इज कॉल बजट फॉर द की फैक्टर. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज ट्रू फॉर जीरो बेस बजटिंग. इट रिव्यूज अ बजट फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. It provides a solution for overcoming the limitation of traditional budgeting. It is time consuming. All of this. सभी इसका आंसर है. All of the above. If it lacks, it may disturb the comparability quality of financial statement information. Called consistency. There are two plants A and B. Their fixed costs are 6 lakhs and 9 lakhs. The variable cost per unit in this plant A rupees 12 and B rupees 10. At what activity level of unit the interpreter will be indifferent in respect of two alternatives. तो इसका राइट आंसर हो जाएगा 1.5 लाख यूनिट ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट के द्वारा निकलेगा ये. ओके. द ऑडिटर हैज अ सीरियस कंसर्न अबाउट the going concern of the company. It is dependent on companies obtaining a working capital loan from a bank which has been applied for the management for the management of the company has made full disclosure of this fact in the notes of the balance sheet. The auditor is satisfied with the level of disclosure. He should issue unqualified opinion with reference to notes the accounts. During the course of audit of X Limited, the management imposes certain very significant restriction on the scope of audit. What type of opinion in this case is appropriate? तो इसका opinion disclaimer होगा. In the case of contract, the value of work certified rupees 5 lakh. Cost of work to date is rupees 4 lakh. Cost of work not yet certified rupees 1 lakh. Material in hand rupees 50,000. The national profit shall be 2 lakh 50,000. Perpetrated set can be reissued by a company by way of passing board resolution. Which one is a false statement about ABC analysis? For ABC analysis, item of inventory should be listed in descending order of their usage value. ठीक है, सही है ये. The stock usage pattern for different inventory are known as distribution by value. ये भी सही है. Generally, a small number of items make up a small proportion of total value of all inventory. ये गलत है. A Limited and B Limited go into liquidation and a new company X Limited is formed. It is a case of amalgamation होगा इसका सही आंसर. Event occurring after balance sheet date. She defines a significant event both favorable and unfavorable that occur between the balance sheet date and the date of which financial statement are approved. ये सही है. In case of sales return, the auditor should examine which document, credit note, inspection report, and in what return notes. Standard hours divided by budgeted hours into 100 is called activity ratio. Deduction for bad debts is allowed to an assessee carrying on business in the year in which the debt is written off as bad. Method of depreciation allowed is under Income Tax Act, WDB method, written down value method. The assessee has neither the intention nor the necessity of liquidation or of curtailing materiality the scale of businesses and intends to continue the business for a foreseeable future. This assumption refers to going concern. Change in profit divided by change in sales called PV ratio हो जाएगा इसका आंसर. In rounding of the income tax in rounding of the income under section 288A of the Income Tax Act, the rounding off is done to the nearest of rupees 10 or its multiple. The highest in hierarchy in the following income tax authority called CBDT. The rule of indoor management was first laid down by Royal British Bank versus Turquant. When the current ratio is 3 is to 1, the amount of current liabilities is rupees 15,000. What would be the amount of current asset? ये हो जाएगा 45,000, 15,000 into 3. What indicates the project generate cash flow at a rate just equal to opportunity cost of capital? इसका हो जाएगा NPV equal to 0. Determine the sales of a firm with the following financial data. Quick ratio is 2 is to 3, 2.3. Current ratio is 2.5. Current liability is रुपये 50. Inventory turnover 5 times is. तो इसका सही आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? 50,000. Okay. XY Limited finds that stock sheet as on 31st March 2012 has included twice an item the cost of which was rupees 75,000. How would you treat this in the final statement of accounts for the year ended 31st March 2013? The rectification of this error of stock valuation should be treated as prior period item. Revenue recognition in the case of consignment sales would occur when consigning sales to the third party. Human resource accounting in a recess phenomena in India, leading public sector companies started reporting on human resources in their annual accounts. These companies primarily adopted the model of human resource valuation advocated by Liu and Squat's model. Alternate minimum tax under income tax act is levied on non-corporate assessee at the rate of 18.5% of adjusted total income. ठीक है. Shivam, an employee of X Limited, covered by the payment of gratuity act 1972, received 9,25,000 gratuity. He retires on December 26, 2013 after rendering service of 28 years and 7 months. At the time of retirement, his monthly salary was rupees 18,000. How much money is exempt from the tax for the assessment year 2014-15? इसका राइट आंसर उस असेसमेंट के लिए 3,01,154 होगा. The following data pertain to XYZ company. Budgeted production 1300 unit, standard hours per unit 10, actual production 1200 unit, actual working hours 20,000 15,000 hours. The efficiency ratio of the firm will be 80%. As per section 2 subsection 6 of the Companies Act 2008, the term significant influence means the control of at least 20% of the total share capital or of business decision under an agreement. तो इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा 20%. द टर्म फिक्स एसेट इंक्लूड एक्सेप्ट, इसमें इन्वेंट्री हो जाएगा. अ पर्सन मे बी डायरेक्टर इन हाउ मेनी कंपनी 20 हो जाएगा. पी सेंड एन ऑफर बाय पोस्ट टू बी at that he is willing to sell his house for rupees 50,000. B also sent a proposal to P for purchase of his house for the same amount. Legal position is the cross of the crossover do not result in the formation of contract. First exam should be held within 9 months from the end of financial year. ठीक है. The company which follows centralized billing and collection system with average daily receipt of rupees 60 lakh now switches over to concentration banking system, which will reduce the collection period of receivable by 7 days, and introduction of concentration banking would cost rupees 15 lakh if the cost of capital to the company is 9% found of the net gain from the switch over. इसका राइट आंसर हो जाएगा 22,80,000 Dividend is recommended by board of directors and declared by shareholders. Given a standard fixed overhead rate per unit rupees 1.5, actual production unit 22,000, budgeted fixed overhead rupees 30,000, actual fixed overhead rupees 31,000, budgeted production 2,000 20,000 unit, find fixed overhead variance is rupees 2,000 favorable. Ramesh was born in Delhi. Later on, he migrated to US in June 2008 and took citizenship of that country with effect from December 26, 2030. His parents were born in Bengal in 1960, but his grandparents were born in India in 1946. He comes to India during 2014-15 for visit of 150 days during earlier 4 years to 2010 to March April 1 2010 to March 31 2014. He was in India for 400 days. What is the residential status of Ramesh for the assessment year 2015-16? NRI, non-resident India. As per revised definition, as per revised definition of excluded employee under Employee Provident Fund Act, member drawing wages above rupees 50,000 are excluded from provision of PF scheme. What is the maximum bonus as per bonus act where is respected to any accounting year the allocable surplus exceed the amount of minimum bonus payable to employee is 20% of the salary or wages. Quali- Qualitative, qualitative characteristics are the attributes that makes the information provides by in by financial statement useful to the users, and it includes understandability, relevance, reliability, all of the above. As per accounting standard areas, when disclosure of accounting policy issued by ISO, which of the following is not a basic fundamental accounting adjustment. Business entity नहीं है. Okay. When an error is committed in recording transaction with wrong amount or posting to wrong side of the account, it is called error of omission. Electricity bill of the company amounting rupees 10 lakh 93,468 for the period of 22nd February 2015 to 21st April 2015 is received by the company on 30th April 2015. How it will be accounted for the company's account? Debit the proportionate um, period amount for sending to 31st March 2015 of electricity expenses in financial year 2014-15 and balance proportional amount to be 2015-16. Right answer. If a firms earn a profit of rupees 16 lakh, sorry, if a firm earns a profit of rupees 16,000 annually as an average future maintainable profit and firm normally earns 10%, net tangible asset is rupees 1 lakh 60,000. What shall be the amount of goodwill after applying capitalization of average profit method? The answer इसका हो जाएगा nil. In which case of mandatory rotation of auditor is not mandatory as per notification by Ministry of Corporate Affairs company. Okay. All companies with public deposit of a minimum rupees 25 crores. A and B are partners in a business sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 7:3. They admit C in the new partner a sacrifice 1 by 7 share of his profit and B sacrifice 1 by 3 of his profit. His share in favor of C. The new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C will be 3:1:1. Z Limited forfeited 200 fully called up shares of rupees 10 each, on which rupees 1,300 has been received. Later on, these shares were reissued as fully paid up at rupees 9%. The amount of to be transferred to share forfeited account to capital reserve account will be rupees 1,100. Worker A is allowed 60 hours time for completion of the job and hourly rate is rupees 4. The actual time taken by worker is 40 hours. Under the above Rowan plan is beneficial for worker. Identify the false statement. If Dell Creditor Commission is paid consignee, the loss of account of bad debts is borne by कंसाइनी सही है. इन कंसाइनी अकाउंट ऑनरशिप ऑफ गुड्स रिमेन विद कंसाइनर, ठीक है, ये भी सही है. द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन कंसाइनर एंड कंसाइनी इज दैट इज प्रिंसिपल एंड एजेंट, ये भी सही है. इफ डेल क्रेडिटर कमीशन इज पेड टू कंसाइनी एनी नॉन रिकवरी फ्रॉम द कस्टमर विच इज नॉट इन द नेचर ऑफ बैड डेट, सच लॉस विल बी बॉर्न बाय कंसाइनी, ये गलत है. A portfolio contains equal investment in 10 stocks. 5 have a beta 1.2. The remainder have a beta of 1.4. What is the portfolio beta? तो इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा 1.3. The company shall not issue sweat equity share of more than 15% of the existing paid up equity share capital in a year of the share of the issue value of rupees 5 crore, whichever is higher. रेपा कंपनी एक्ट एंड अदर रिलेटेड प्रोविजंस ऑफ कंपनी. इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा 15%. इफ कंपनी इज हैविंग 2700 member, then how many members should be personally present constitute quorum for general meeting. इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा 15. एनुअल रिटर्न shall be filed with ROC within 16 days from the date of AGM or the date on which AGM should have been held, whichever is earlier. तो ये हम लोग आज देखे BCCL के क्वेश्चन और उनके आंसर. अगर वीडियो को अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें. थैंक यू.